Sam, good to see you. Been a while since I've been down here. Last day I was here was you had an open day here a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Yeah, no, it's great to have you down again, Dave. Thanks for coming.
Only a few days away from the start of the new point-to-point season. Kicks off Toonbridge on Saturday and Castletowngeoghegan on Sunday, and you have a few entries.
Yeah, plenty in now the weekend. Yeah, it's not long. Doesn't take long to come back around, and we have a few in Toonbridge and a few in Castletown, so we'll get started anyway. Yeah.
And then the rest of them out there, a big team, over 70 horses there. For the year.
Yeah, there's a good team of horses, plenty of older horses and all kind of ages, and a lot of nice 3-year-olds too coming along, so it's great.
We'll start off and talk about those 3-year-olds. I know they're a way off before they run, but see them out in the field here out the kitchen window, and we've seen them cantering up on the gallop, doing their hard graft, and you throw them all out every day after they ride out.
Yeah, the majority of them go out every day, and we seem to have a lovely bunch now. Bought some nice horses this year, so as you say, they're only just cantering away, so it's much too early to say what's what, but they seem nice horses anyway. So
they're by the right sires anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, plenty of well-bred horses. So no, as I said, we've some lovely horses.
So what happens with them then over the next couple of months? Then they start schooling and things like that. Then
yeah, they're doing plenty of loose jumping at the minute, and we'll start jumping them away in the next couple of weeks, and they'll get a couple of days away over hurdles and fences before Christmas, and then they'll start working around Christmas time and build up then, and hopefully a few of them will get out in the spring, and a few nice ones hopefully.
We've seen then the 4-year-olds for the fall schooling this morning in your new sand ring. When I say new since I was here anyway. Great addition to have, isn't it? It's big and loads of space for them, and you get a lot of schooling done in there.
Yeah, exactly. They jump loads of jumps. It's a great job. John Orman put it in for us last year, and Mark Byrne built the fences in there. Equine Engineering, he done a great job. He done a lot of work around the place in the last couple of years. So no, it's a great addition now. They can jump a lot of fences in a short time, and they all go in there and jump first, and then go down to the strip or out to the field. So no, it works well.
Mark's responsible for putting in a lot of work here and building a lot of new stables and other things for you.
Yeah, he did all the outdoor pens, and he's done a lot of stuff there and top class work. So no, it's great that he built the fences there exactly how we wanted them, and no, they work great, so it's good.
Around 15 or so for the fall?
15 4-year-olds, and then there's probably another 20 older horses around the place. So yeah, we've plenty to go to war with.
Is there any early ones that you be fancying?
We have a few. We have some real nice fillies there, 4-year-old fillies left over. There's a nice jukebox jory called Boombox, and
that's the grey filly.
Grey filly, yeah.
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
Yeah, lovely filly, and we have a nice walk in the park filly that was third in this Rona last year, her only run. She seems to have done well over the summer. Kimmy is her name. She over a good mare Willie Mullins had, and no, there's a few nice horses there. There's a nice Harzan gelding with a good pedigree, and a Poet's Word that's nice, and so no, there's plenty of nice 4-year-olds hopefully.
Of course, we've seen the star of the show, Wonderwall. He's actually in the picture behind you as well. It's mad to think March already, the time flies, but talk to me a little bit about that day in Cheltenham, him win the Fox Hunters.
Yeah, it was brilliant. The whole thing with Wonderwall was magic. From buying him in Doncaster, like, he's been a lucky horse. He was second the night before. He ran in Cartmel, I think, in a valuable hurdle. But if he'd won that, he was only beating a short head. If he'd won that, I wouldn't have bought him. He came back. He won his 2 opens well. Derek won on him twice, and we freshened him up for Cheltenham. And as you said, just stuff dreams are made of now. It's brilliant. You
were telling me this morning about, like, a big thing is very important to me. He needs to be fresh, and he hadn't run in quite a while before going to Cheltenham, but that wasn't a concern for you.
No, he loves being fresh, I'd say, and he's a fairly classy horse, and you know, I'd say winter ground wouldn't suit him either, so it kind of suited we gave him a break. He'd been in all summer with Peter Bowen before we got him, and we just gave him a break after we qualified him, and it's just the way it worked out. But I'd say he won't run much before. We'll aim to get back to Cheltenham with him, so he'll run probably November, Drummahan or something like that, and maybe I'm kind of aiming to go back to Bell Harbour, or to Bell Harbour, and then on to Cheltenham. Yeah, that'd be the idea.
And of course, that's your second Cheltenham Festival winner, which the picture behind me is Angel's Dawn. So it's great to be able to say that you trained 2 Cheltenham Festival winners.
Yeah, no, she was a brilliant mare. She won there for Pa, and Alfie Sweetman who bred her, so she was running a great race the year after, and she tipped up at the last or the second last, and she's retired now. She's gone to stud. So no, it's great, as you say, to have. We only have a very small team of horses to train for the track, and to have 2 Cheltenham winners is brilliant. You know, it's very lucky.
And the track's gone well for you this season. 10 winners on the board already throughout the season, throughout the summer.
Yeah, we didn't have that many for the summer, but there was a couple of well enough handicapped horses, and Philip Enright's been riding all them, and he does a lot here, and it's great that he gets plenty of, you know, a couple of winners during the summer, and we won't have too many for the winter, I'd say, for the track, but we've more summer horses, you know.
Very nice bumper horse though, Clock Jordan he's called.
Yeah, he was second in Roscommon, ran a lovely race. He had a break after, and he's only just back in, and he'll run around Christmas time, but he looks a nice horse to go on with on the track.
I know you're not one to jump up and down too much about a horse, but you're very fond of this horse, aren't you?
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. Yeah, he seems to be a lovely horse, so hopefully he'll keep progressing.
And going back to that older team of horses that you have for the point of points, then it's a good spread of riders in the yard as well, so you'll be able to give plenty of people opportunities as well with those horses, of whatever Derek doesn't want to ride.
Yeah, which if Derek's there, he's been riding horse for us for a long time, so he'll ride plenty again. And David Doyle is in schooling, and then, you know, there's Jack, there's a girl, Nicole, in the yard. They're going to get plenty of chances there as the year kicks on. Another couple of lads, Joey Dunn and Hannah Phillips, Jack Collins, plenty of lads coming in schooling, so we'll give them all chances as the year goes on. So no, there's lots of 6-year-olds and open horses, and they'll all get their chance. And
with those, then will some will stick to point, and then if some are good enough, will they move their way then to hunter chases then? Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, we'll see if they'll stick to point for the time being. Anyway, you know, there's probably 5 or 6 open horses there, and a couple of nice ones now. A couple of new ones wrapped up in May. We got him in Doncaster and Chantruse. They could be nice open horses or hunter chasers, hopefully down the line. And then obviously the first sale that will come up isn't even that far away. Next month, November sale, Tattersalls Cheltenham sale. So like when it comes to that, you being a selling person, is it important to be at those sales, at every sale that they have, or is it just you can't put pressure on yourself to have horses ready? No, obviously you'd like to be at every sale if you could, you know, so you'd be aiming to be at every sale, so once you have the horses good enough, you're hoping to get there anyway. And you have a great track record at Cheltenham with the Tattersall sale. You've sold a lot of horses and for a lot of money that have gone on to do plenty of good things. Yeah, we've been very lucky with Cheltenham at the sales. All the sales there, they do a great job there, so it's the place we want to be anyway. We mentioned about your team of riders that you have, but I suppose Liam out there is with you over 10 years now, and there's so many others. Of course, Zoe in the office as well, and without having a good team like that, all the success isn't possible, is it? No, exactly. I'm only a small part of it, but there's massive work goes in, and Liam and Brendan, and like you said, Zoe does all the office work there. Without her, I'd be lost. And no, it's a massive team effort, you know, and they keep the whole show on the road. In fairness, does that make it easier being your wife than having someone else do it? I don't know, does it make it easier, but no, it works well. She does a lot of work with the office. There's a lot of work now involved with passports and all that stuff, and you know, it's a big old effort. So no, it's great. Before we finish up, if I can ask you for one horse over the next few weeks that we might see that you like in a point to points that we can keep an eye out on. As soon as we get a bit of rain, that I'd say Kimmy, the Walk in the Park filly, looks a very nice filly. Okay. So she'll run in there. As soon as we get rain, she wants soft ground, but so it shouldn't be too long before we see her. No, hopefully we're getting plenty of rain, so she's going well. Sam, thanks very much this morning, and very best of luck this season, and hopefully you can build on what you did last year, having 34 winners, which is a huge number, and have even a better year. Lovely, thanks very much, Dave. Thanks for coming.